Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about BOFURI episode 4. And let me just say, there's probably gonna be some nerves coming to our girl Maple. So like always, let's just jump into it. Okay, so episode 4 actually starts the event that we left off on episode 3, which pretty much you gotta collect the rings, and if you place, I think like the top 3 last event, you will get like a gold coin. And Maple's got one and she's collecting coins. And overall, the episode to me was absolutely great. I loved it. And one of the biggest things I like about this anime is that it tries to leave you on a cliffhanger, but it doesn't try to leave you on a expected cliffhanger, right? Like I was going in thinking, oh, they're fighting this big boss, it's probably gonna end here. And when I checked the timer, I'm like, dang, I still got like 10 minutes left. And the cliffhanger that we did get, I want more from the next episode. I'm excited for the next episode, but I'm glad that they finished this episode on a nice little, they beat the boss, they got what they got, and we're gonna talk about all this because it got crazy. Now, one of the first thing I want to talk about is how 2 hours in the real world is the same as 1 week in the game. Now, talk about crazy, right? I wish I could have that kind of like system, right? Because I mean, I play a lot of games, but 8 hours in the real world is like 8 hours in the game, and I can barely get like 4 hours in whenever I can. So having that kind of system in the real world will be insane. Now let's go ahead and talk about like everything that happened in the episode, because a lot happened. We got a lot of new systems introduced, like a lot of new stuff in the game, new skills. I mean, we even got pets. We got everything. We got the admins going crazy about what Maple just did. We actually find out how OP she is, okay? So a lot of stuff happened in this episode, and I'm definitely excited because I love the episode and I can't wait. Hopefully this anime gets more seasons, because so far in winter 2020 is one of my favorite animes overall. But so pretty much Maple and Sally, they fight the first boss, which was like a clown or whatever, and they have absolutely no problems with it. They beat it and they get 1 coin each, so 2 coins total. I don't know if the coins are being counted as a group or as a overall just like 1 for each person, but it looks like it's for the whole group. Now we also they move on to like the mountain, and we get a lot of scenery, right? Because we get like plains, like not forest, but like grass, and then they move to like the mountains, and they found Kuramu. Is that his name? Yeah, Kuramu. They encounter Kuramu in the mountains. And Kuramu is kind of like, oh, we didn't do too great on the first day, and that they just found like another teleportation dungeon. And Maple's like, she's nice, she's just a great character overall, and she's like, you know what, we got our coins on the first day. If you're not having a good day, how about you go in and it's okay, it's whatever. Like, you help me out, let me help you out right now. And they go in and they get one-shotted. They literally just get one-shotted, okay? We find at the end of the episode, they just got one-shotted as soon as they walked in. So, of course, Sally and Maple, they go in. And, Sally's just the professional gamer, I would say, or like knows more about games. So she instantly knew they either got one-shotted or there's a straight-up treasure ahead. And it ain't gonna be that easy. So there's actually like a big boss in there. The name was Silverwing. I wonder if it's like a WoW reference, because I forgot the name of the WoW boss, but I think it was Cataclysm, where the big dragon comes in. And I know he was named something Wing. I don't know if it was Silverwing but it's something similar. And just the fact that Sally and Maple took care of this boss. Now they did struggle. This is the first time in 4 episodes that we see Maple actually struggle. She actually got damaged. In fact, she got so much damage that she was left with 1 HP. She got lucky because she got a skill that pretty much can let you tank anything and you would not die. You would just get left with 1 HP. And she got that at the very end. And we learned that she got that skill because she used cover on when she had less than 10% HP to defend her friend. That's pretty much how she got that skill, which allowed Sally to pretty much finish the boss. along with her. I mean, Maple is just crazy, okay? She can do the DPS with her Hydra skill, and that's what they use to take down the boss, who's using the combination of Hydra and Sally's pretty much OP DPS, because don't get it wrong, Sally can do some pretty OP damage, okay? She can put out the damage. Her DPS must be off the roof, okay? And I do like the fact that they struggled, and I do like the fact that I thought it was funny that the admins or the administrators of the game, they were like, Silverwing was pretty much impossible to beat. Like, who did it? And then they see that Maple was the one that did it. And immediately they were like, okay, how many coins does she have? Look at the skills that she can get with those coins and make sure she cannot break the game more than what she's already breaking the game. And, I mean, it's just funny, right? Because I play MMOs. I played World of Warcraft and I played Final Fantasy 14. And, you know, there's no way that somebody can take like two characters could be like the biggest boss in the whole game. You know, you need like a 25-man raid to do this. And just overall that Maple and Sally can destroy this thing. They did struggle, but it was only 2 of them, and the party before was like, I think it was like 5 total. And don't get it twisted, Kuromu, I think he plays like in the top 10 last event. So he's not, you know, nothing like small or anything. He's a big character. He's top 10 in the whole gaming that they're playing. So, and he got one-shotted. So that lets you know these 2 characters alone are OP as hell. But that also comes into question because, like, remember, Maple got 3rd last event, but the number 1 was the dude that was dressed in blue in like a knight armor with the like sword. So if Maple is this OP, I wonder how OP the other person is. Now, I can imagine that the system administrators are worried about only Maple. They must be worried about this dude also, right? So I cannot wait to meet him. It's going to be great. Now, when they beat the Silverwing boss, they got 5 coins, which, you know, that's not a lot, thinking, because, you know, it was the impossible boss. And they got 2 eggs. And again, it's funny because this is like a Pokemon reference, right? Now, not only are they OP as overall characters, now they get pets / Pokemons, I'm gonna call them, and they fight also. And you know, that's the other funny part too. The turtle that Maple got, which she named Syrup, original, actually has more agility than Maple herself. So the pet that's like level 1 pretty much is faster than her. Now, personally, for me, I would have picked the other pet, Oboro. That's the pet that Sally picked. Definitely looks more like a Pokemon-style monster, and it's a fire type. That's the kind of Pokemon I always go with every time I do play Pokemon. So I think that's just like a big reference to all these pop culture games and anime. It was a great episode. I mean, what's not to love over here, right? And then we got the girl that pretty much is trying to PvP Maple and Sally, which honestly I don't think she's got any hope of winning, okay? And now I think next episode Sally is actually going to take on the challenge, because when Maple and Sally were hiding when they had the egg, Maple was like, oh, I forgot this event is kind of like a PvP event also, because you can steal coins from other players. And Sally, she was excited. She's like, that's the best way to test your skills, fighting other players, right? Because it's not AI. You can always abuse the AI, but you won't be able to abuse like another human being behind the character. So I think she's definitely like a PvPer. So maybe Maple won't fight in this. Maybe it'll just be like Sally and the one girl, which we know she got 6th place in the last event, and she's trying to get Maple's coin. I mean, why not? You know, you're testing your skills. You're going to see how strong Maple is. It's a win-win, I think, right? So next episode, I'm excited for it. Can't wait till next Wednesday. Definitely enjoying the heck of this anime, my favorite anime of winter 2020. Like, you know, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, and it's great that we get, at least for me, that we get this anime on Wednesdays. It's just great. I love this. So like always, go ahead and let me know what animes you're watching. What were your thoughts on this episode? And leave me a like, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.